between the company and ARC funds, which are more than half of my IRA, and the significant percentage of my total net worth, we're all in.
How's it going, everyone? This is Daniel. In this video, we're going to be talking about Tesla stock. We're going to go over exactly what to expect for Tesla stock for this upcoming week. We're going to be talking about the two important news that came out for Tesla over the weekend, and we're also going to go over exactly why she's basically all in, investing not only investors' money, but also her personal money, her net worth, tied up to her strategy. So we're going to be talking about it in this video in detail coming up. As you can see right here, we have Tesla stock that is sitting at $1,026.96. Last week was pretty rough. We were down minus 10.57%. We actually are getting super close to the support price level of $1,000. Later on, we're going to go over and talk about exactly what are some key price point levels that we need to be watching out for Tesla as we go into next week. But when we talk about exactly some of the important news that came out for Tesla stock is that Tesla could potentially be opening up the Tesla Austin Gigafactory, and production is going to be starting pretty soon. So they're expected to produce the Model Y in a matter of 7 to 10 days when Tesla Gigafactory in Austin, when it officially opens up. So this is pretty good for Tesla. As I mentioned in my previous video several times, this is one of the most important catalysts that we're watching out for Tesla stock in the month of January. This Gigafactory opening up officially is going to be massive, and when we get to see the Model Y being produced in that factory, that is going to be pretty big too. So one of the most important analysts that covers Tesla stock is basically stating that Tesla could potentially be producing Model Y vehicles in a matter of 7 to 10 days in Tesla Austin Gigafactory, and they have produced some vehicles to potentially, test that out, and they've been driving it around to see if those vehicles are actually pretty good before they start, mass productions and delivering to customers. The most important thing also for this Tesla Model Ys that are going to be coming out in Austin is that they're going to be having the 4680 batteries, which are super, super important for Tesla vehicles. These batteries have higher range, they can be charged faster, and they're cheaper for Tesla to produce. So this is pretty important for Tesla to start using these 4680 batteries when they're producing the Model Y and Tesla Giga Austin. Another news that came out over the weekend is that Elon Musk tweeted that Tesla is going to be increasing the amount of money that's going to be charging for customers that want full self-driving feature for their vehicles. So they increased the price from $10,000 to $12,000. And I know in the past, several people that I know personally that actually got the full self-driving feature for Tesla below $10,000. And every time when Tesla makes progress, when the software gets updated and they get closer and closer to autonomous driving, full self-driving, they are basically going to be increasing their prices. And no, Elon Musk did a recent interview talking about full self-driving level 4 could potentially be accomplished in 2022. And when that happens, we expect Tesla to also increase the prices in the near future when it comes to this full self-driving feature software. So it's also another catalyst for Tesla when they announced that they actually achieved level 4 full self-driving. That is going to be massive for Tesla too. So now let's talk about Cathie Wood and what she said over the weekend, exactly why she went all in and basically invested the majority of her net worth into her strategy. So
I do want you to know that, of course, we've been through a very difficult time since the significant rotation from growth into value started nearly a year ago in mid-February. And I want you to know that we're in there with you between the company and ARC funds, which are more than half of my IRA, and the significant percentage of my total net worth. We're all in, and my conviction couldn't be higher that the innovation that has been evolving and was accelerated coming out of the coronavirus crisis is unstoppable. And the convergence between and among the 14 different technologies that we are researching, that convergence is underway now and is causing and will continue to cause explosive growth, really the likes of which we haven't seen in our lifetimes. And when I say explosive growth, I mean when it comes to those innovation platforms, they're going to cause a lot of problems for the underlying economy, the traditional world order.
The majority of her strategies, as we know, is basically for disruptive innovation. The past several months, these stocks have been crushed. They're down more than 50 to 75%. She mentions that these companies that she's invested in, they're actually in a very good price point level. They're in a very value territory right now for investors to come and buy in, and they could potentially be going up pretty soon. And she expects to return approximately 40% this year. So that is going to be a massive return when you compare it to what happened last year with her fund and also with the overall stock market. But there's still uncertainty going on with the overall stock market with the Fed. They're potentially going to be spiking rates pretty soon, even sooner than expected. So that is definitely going to be one of the most important things to watch out for the overall stock market, for Tesla, and also the ARK innovations. And we know we love ARK basically because they're super bullish on Tesla. They're the ones that got super, super aggressive on Tesla before everybody starts to jumping on the Tesla bandwagon. So the other important thing, of course, and when you look at why she is heavily invested on her strategies, when you look at the long-term returns for ARK Invest, the past 5 years are actually super, super good. She returned more than 200% with her strategies, and she's heavily invested and believes that these strategies are going to potentially pay out massively, and that's why she's heavily invested. Not only she's investing investors' money, she's betting her own net worth into her strategies and investing in disruptive, innovative companies. So when you go and look at exactly these ARK Invest strategies, they invest, through 3D printing, they invest in cryptocurrencies. ARK described disruptive innovation. They have several ETFs. Recently they came out with the transparency ETF also as one of them. They invest in space, and they have a lot of things that they invest in, what they believe is going to disrupt the future. So that is really, really cool because she's betting big, and we'll see if it's going to pay out. So far, the last 5 years, it has paid off. Last year, the fund underperformed, but when you look at the overall return of ARK Invest, it's actually looking pretty good. So now let's talk about exactly what to expect for Tesla stock for this upcoming week. Now, before we talk about that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notification bell, because we talk about Tesla every single day. And of course, if you want free stocks too, check out the links in the description box below. So as you can see over here, we have Tesla stock that has been selling off the past few days. It has 4 consecutive selling days, red days. As you can see, we're looking at the $1,000 price level, which is a very good support for Tesla stock. And if we break below this $1,000, there's a potential gap fill that can happen right around over here. I've been getting some questions about this gap in my several videos that I made in the past. Yes, there could potentially be a gap fill happening. I'm not sure when, but in the future, if Tesla aggressively sells off, this gap could potentially get filled between $940 to $966. But I don't think we're going to potentially be breaking below $1,000 pretty soon, especially in the month of January. We have several catalysts for Tesla. The Gigafactory is opening up in Austin, in Berlin. We have the earnings call coming up pretty soon. Elon Musk is going to be talking about several products, the Cybertruck updates, and any other products that they have in line in the future. He's going to be talking about it too. We have the semi-trucks that we talked about in our previous videos that are going to be delivered to PepsiCo. So there's a lot of catalysts for Tesla in January. The only thing that's holding us back right now is the overall stock market sentiment when it comes to the rate hikes happening pretty soon than expected. So once the overall stock market starts to recover to the upside and change the momentum, I think Tesla stock can have a phenomenal month for the next few months to come, especially in 2022. So definitely be on the lookout for that short-term price prediction for Tesla. Of course, if the overall stock market sells off, we have a very strong support at $1,000. If we dip below that, there's a gap that could potentially be filling. I don't think that's going to happen. We might potentially see a bounce back of this $1,000 area this upcoming week. So that's going to be the short-term price prediction for Tesla stock. And in a matter of a few months, we might see Tesla stock hitting all-time highs at the same time too. So be on the lookout for that. Let me know in the comments section below. What do you think about Cathie Wood? She is super bullish on her strategies. She's at basically all in. Let me know in the comments section below what you think about that. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notification bell, hit the like button. If you want free stocks, check out the links in the description box below. But I catch you guys on another video. Have a wonderful day.